What's up, guys? Before we get to the Lakers Pelicans recap, we have an awesome promo code. DraftKings is the official sports book of Boot Crew Media and Propels Talk. If you download the DraftKings Sportsbook app right now, use promo code BOOT and bet $5 on any college basketball game tonight. So you can take Villanova, Kansas, Duke, or UNC. If you bet $5 on that team, they win, you win $200. In free bets. So if they win, you win with promo code BOOT. Very simple. I don't know why you wouldn't do it. Promo code's right there. Joined here with Lito and Five. We swept the Lakers last night. Just an incredible.
You say that again?
Yeah, I'm sorry. We swept the Lakers last night. Are you drinking tears? Because
hold on.
Get that little coffee mug. I like it. So look, we can talk about how close the game was, but I wanted to really fast forward to the fourth quarter and get y'all's thoughts on this. And it kind of dawned on me there late in the third why Jose Alvarado was only getting 4 minutes, and Five, will start with you and then go to Lito. Alvarado's been such a difference maker for this team, and Five, you've been leading the train for a while now on Jose Alvarado, but I couldn't understand why he got 4 minutes last night. Devontae was playing when Jose's been the better guard. Like, it's clear as day. Why was he getting 4 minutes and then he comes in the game and completely impacts the game? Like right off the bat, has an and one. Defensively, he was great. Five, would you see from that little aspect? Bring a little.
I got a little Jose Alvarado with me. This is the thief of my family. So just like Jose. So Jose's ability to change the game is really important. He came in instantly, and we'll talk about the off rhythm bad shots we were taking. As soon as he came in, the game changed. We went on a run and we closed. Yeah. Sorry. But again, that's how things change in the NBA. One guy can come in and impact the game at any point in time, just like a kid can come in and impact a stream at any point in time. Like those happen, and I'm grateful that he's on our team. I'm mad that he only had 4 minutes into that point, but I think. Again, this is Willie's first season. He's trying to understand his team, understand those rotations. So I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. We got to win. I'm not here to complain.
Yeah, definitely. Lito, I want to hear your thoughts on that.
The Jose minutes in the fourth were very bizarre. I really didn't understand why it took so long for I'm not gonna say the other players' names, but why the other players were getting minutes over a guy who, I'm saying, anytime Jose just brings his energy into the game, like it's stuff that you can't account for in the stat sheet. And then when he comes in the game, he immediately gets an and one, like right off the bat. Rip. Like, and I'm sitting there like I'm yelling at the TV, like, man, But I'm gonna say this: we turned it around. We started playing great defense in the end. The fourth. I just wish Willie would have double grind.
It's easier said than done with that kind of stuff. But I do want to talk about that is the end of the game. I thought Willie Green was incredible because he had a good rotation going with Jose, Najee, and Trey. He was kind of going small and not going with that big lineup, right? Because you love Jackson Hayes and JV, but they were just abusing JV on the pick and roll and then getting whatever shot they want. In the last 5 minutes, Willie Green was playing matchups, and I thought he did a really good job there. He even had Larry Nance there in the end of the game. So it was just a great. Did I hear music?
Mm-mm.
Oh, shoot. I know what that is. Sorry. I'm on ESPN. My bad. Did y'all hear that or no?
I didn't hear it. No.
Yeah, my bad. I got sidetracked. Anyways, thought Willie Green was great at the end of the game. Let's talk about Brandon Ingram and CJ McCollum because those two have been better than advertised. Leo, we're going to start with you. We were talking about before we got on the stream. CJ brings a different dynamic for Brandon Ingram than he does Zion Williamson. I love Zion. Brandon Ingram, Zion Williamson, CJ McCollum are going to be incredible. But CJ is a 3-level scorer. He's crafty as hell. He can attack a PNR. He can create his own shot. It's just different.
Pelicans, yo, can I holler at you? Can we get a Brandon Ingram statue? Can we get a billboard? Can we get something on a building? A Life Lies what can we get Brandon bobblehead night? A do-rag like Chris be saying, something. Yo, man, Brandon. First of all, I'm gonna get to the CJ point, but I was so happy for Brandon. Brandon, going to the team that drafted him and actually like playing well. Like it was like at one point Brown was guarding Brandon, and Brandon was looking at Brown like he was fooled. Brandon was looking at him like, you dog, are you serious? So, man, like Brandon, like shout out to you, bro. CJ is, I don't have it's like, what can I say? Like CJ, like we were talking about before the stream started, CJ drove left on street clothes, and he ended up shooting a left hand floater over him. And I'm like, bro, how is that just randomly in your bag of things to do?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? CJ is special, 3-level scorer. I would love to send with Zion, but he not playing, so we can't really talk about him, and we go focus on who here. And him and Brandon are phenomenal together.
Like 5, are they a top 5 duo in the league right now?
See, those things kind of get pushy. You gotta prove it over a course of time. But what you see after the All-Star break when Brandon plays, it's scary. And then you gotta think like CJ's like a gym rat. Him and Brandon get in the gym in the summer and try to, oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Like I don't know what you do. Even we talk about it all the time. Like them running elbow action. There's so many possibilities off that. Hence why I think that's why they play drop coverage, because of how Jonas killed them, and that's why they play big all night. The Lakers I'm referring to, like what you're just gonna let CJ, and CJ saw it from the jump. Like, oh, you gonna play drop against me? Well, I'm pulling up. Yeah. He got a podcast called Pull Up. What do you think he's gonna do? Like, what did you think he was gonna do? And he lit them up, and they put old Avery Bradley out there as if like, and he played really. CJ missed some shots, and I'm like, man, he missed. But I look at the stats, I'm like, oh wait, I'm tripping up because he missed the shot, but like he's been making so many more. Like I'm surprised when he misses. That's the feeling.
Yeah. I'm surprised when he misses. 100%, because there was a set last 5. I know you retweeted it from the account, but they were face guarding CJ, so they were trying to like jam that dribble handoff that we're really good at. So instead he fakes. I think it was in Malik Monk, or is it Bradley guarding him? I forget who. I forget who it is.
It don't matter.
He fakes him out. He refuses the dribble handoff, gets it, and then pulls Dwight Howard, has a step back. Dwight Howard goes one way, CJ goes the other, and it's just a 17-foot baseline jumper. But like then
disgusting.
It was nasty. Disgusting. That was nasty. And then he takes him off the dribble and he's doing floaters over Anthony Davis. And it's like, we haven't had a dude like this since Chris Paul. Like seriously, I hate, we have not had this good of a bucket getter at the guard position than Chris Paul.
I think
Dwight Howard is still running the El Segundo right now.
Oh yeah. I think he's Chris Paul reincarnated, like 6'3" Yeah, he doesn't have the. I don't think he's that great of a passer. No offense to you, CJ. Like sometimes you do turn the ball over, but that's neither here nor there. But your shot making ability, your creativity is like,
and the touch. Oh Jesus, the touch.
Did you listen to his podcast, the one with Jose?
I have it queued up today,
bro. When you hear it, he's gonna say something that's gonna like pop out to you. He says, I'm coming into a situation where like I want to end the rest of my career here, but I also feel like him playing with Dame's such a top 75 player. Like CJ had to, be under that. Yeah. Now it's like be CJ, and now he can like. He's like Nikhil, but better. Like he can show every tool in the toolkit. Like he knows everything. He doesn't miss. Like he's a savant and he's a painter. He's Kyrie, but I don't know. He's so much better than I thought. I'll be honest.
Yes. So much better than I thought. I didn't think he had this, Lito.
Bro, I knew he had. And that's why I used to be 5. Look, go back to
this though. He averaged 20. He's averaging 25.
Because no disrespect to Dame, but Dame is a guy who I don't want to diss.
No, call it how it is. Call it how it is.
I want to diss AD, if I could be honest. Dame is he hogs it. He hogs the ball. Like he pounds that thing, right? CJ, this is not disrespectful to Dame, but if Dame is here, you know what I'm saying? Like, I always saw that, man. Like Five, no disrespect. When he beat Duke, when he was at Lehigh, he beat Duke.
It's
He had my
10-23, and you starting already the game later on, baby.
Yeah, absolutely. He had my attention at that point, though. Like I saw his game. Now, mind you, at that point at Lehigh, I didn't know he was going to be here. But like from watching him in Portland, he's Kyrie light.
I didn't realize that he was this crafty, right? Because like, let's call a spade here. He was in Portland. I wasn't watching that dude every night. Okay, like now I'm watching him every day. The dude's special. Like hands down. His ball. I didn't realize that he was that good of a ball handler. I didn't realize he was that crafty. I didn't realize his touch was that good. I knew he could shoot it. I knew he could kind of fill it up. But geez, he does so many different things on the offensive end. Like we're talking about at 5. Like how are you going to stop that elbow set when you're coming off and you're just reading screens? It's dribble handoff. You're navigating through screens. If you go under, you're going to get cooked because CJ can hit 3. If you're going to go over, he's just going to turn the court. Like there's just so many things you can do. You could literally run that set, and Willie Green does. You could run that set 50 times a game, 100%.
Did you? At the end of the game, they ran it in like different variations.
That's what I love about it. So he calls like he'll go elbow, then he'll do this. It's like a shake or whatever it is. And it's like a certain read. So if you get into JV, you can go screen, and if they're like guarding it, you can come off. There's a lot of different things.
It's like triangle for Phil Jackson, but there's so many other options. Like it's really good basketball when you break it down. Like it's really good basketball. And I think the Lakers were, at the beginning of the game, they were trying to blow everything up.
Right.
Like trying to get in past the lane. They were overplaying. That was a lot of that. When we get to the point where we're back cutting that, we're going to be, it's going to be insane.
And 5, what's not talked about enough is like those 3 guys are in the middle of the court, right? So they're probably elbow, and then top of the key. And then you have snipers in the corner. So it's either Trey Murphy, and Herb struggled a little bit, but then it's Trey or even a Devontae Graham, and you put the spacers in the corners. That's why you see those driving lanes are so wide open because they got a hug corner. So
even when those guys are there, Herb's a great baseline cutter. Baseline. Like he does well there. Jackson's in a dunker spot. There's so many options. Yeah, like this team's gonna be so scary when we get that pick, when that LA pick comes.
Yo, let me just say one thing. So 5, I know you said that they were blowing the screens up. They were fouling. They were fouling.
Yeah, we were texting. They were allowed to get away with a lot of grabbing, a lot of holding. But Lito at the same time, like I felt like that was like a playoff basketball, like how basketball is called.
It was, but and you know what? I'm not even mad at them. I'm mad at the refs because the inconsistency of how you called it in the first half and how you called it in the second half, like you can't have that. Make it one way, man.
But this is the problem. We've talked about it at nausea now. It's like just be consistent. I don't care how you want to call it, just be consistent. But to their credit, I'm not lying to you. When LeBron drove, and I think Bi stood straight up. It was like one of the last possessions of the game. I thought for sure a touch foul was going to be called, but they didn't call anything. They swallowed it. Is what it is. One thing not being talked about enough. And before we get this, remember this is brought to you by Company Burger, located 4600 Ferret Street, best burger in the city. The JV3 at the top of the key when we were down 3. That is not being talked about enough. I mean, they let him go. I think, Lito, was that when the Lakers hit a 3 before? Like it was it was like a big moment. I can't remember what happened before. But Lito, I'm gonna start with you, then go to 5 because JV's not talked about enough. I know he's got his flaws. I know he's not a great PNR defender, but that's a ballsy shot right there. I think he hit 2 big free throws.
His only flaw is not his only flaw. His big flaw is defense, right? Like that's and I mean if he's still playing with foot issues, they go put him in a pick and roll every time, and he just gonna be behind it. But anyways, to have the gall to shoot that shot, right? Like I don't remember who it was that made the corner 3 for the Lakers, but I think we came back, swung the ball open, JV was wide open. And JV usually does this thing where he pumps it and he tries to but he was like, man, fuck that. I'm shooting this shit. I'm about to let this fly. I love it, man. I wish he would. I wish JV would just be more aggressive overall offensively. I want him to just be I think he could have took the White AD in a post. He could have gave him 80.
Oh yeah, he actually had that. Before I get to you, 5, how many double doubles do you think? I don't know if you've seen the graphic. How many double doubles do you think JV's got in the year? You have any
The
idea?
year?
On the year, what would you say?
30. 32.
Got 5. How many double doubles do you think he has?
I'm saying, all right, maybe like 40 plus.
He's got 50.
Oh,
That was my first mind. 5. Come on, go with that.
50 double doubles. Go ahead, 5.
See, all right. So I tweeted this. I was like, man, put Billy in, because I was saying that because JB wasn't even being aggressive. Like, what's the point of having him out there if he's like not being aggressive and he's a liability on defense? Like, at some point he had to step up. Like BI and CJ needed a third option. Herb was having another offensive bad night. That, we keep saying, I think Ross even said that Herb wasn't a rookie. Well, he's in his sophomore slump right now. Then, like,
offensively, that is offensively.
Yeah, offensively, that's what I'm saying. Sophomore slump. Like, and I expected, like, at some point it was going to happen. It's just happening at probably like one of the worst times it can happen. But he's great on defense, so I'm not even tripping. Like, I wasn't even expecting the offensive, prowess this early. But JV, like, he can dominate, and I know he's probably going. I think Willie plays him a little too long because there isn't another option. I think if he were to able just come in 6-minute mark and play the end of the fourth, that would probably be better for him. That way he isn't as tired. But that's a huge shot. That takes some huge cojones to shoot that.
And to Lito's point, like, to have the balls to shoot that in that magnitude of a situation, because it's a possession game at that point on the road in Staples or Crypto, whatever the hell you want to call it. It's a huge shot and it's not being talked about enough, but like, without that shot, that game might go a different way. So, a lot of people, Jose with the and one instantly, and that's not, I want to go back to Jose before we wrap it up. You know how hard it is, and y'all are both athletes, y'all both play ball. You know how hard it is to be getting consistent minutes, being talked about all, being on the podcast, like getting all this recognition and then getting 4 minutes. Like, how degrading, like, as you have all that momentum, right? You have all that momentum as a player. I'm doing so many good things, and then you get 4 minutes. But guess what? Jose, you could easily tucked it in, but he didn't. He was ready to go. And like, that's not talked about enough. Like, Jose is always ready to go.
Yeah. It's hard to understand why that was last night. You know what I'm saying? Like, but Jose he's a professional basketball player. He plays like it. He understands. So, it just seems like even when he wasn't playing early in the season, like, he still had the same energy throughout.
Yep, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, to not get minutes or not get the minutes you think you were going to get, it's still kind of like, I guess Jose looks at it like, man, you know what? I'm not even supposed to be here. So, while I'm here, I'm just going to enjoy the ride. But man, Jose, again, if you're listening, you deserve to be here. Like, you deserve to be here, bro. Like, he is the energy. Matter of fact, I gotta say this. Shout out to Najee Marshall, because him and Najee are energy guys. Bron was talking so much shit to Najee Marshall. Russell Westbrook was talking so much shit. Matter of fact, before the game, I don't even know if y'all saw this. Najee was on somebody's IG live, and he left a comment that said, "Smoking on that Lakers pack tonight." Told me everything I needed to know.
Go ahead, Five.
Hey, nah, man. Like, you need people like that. Sorry, I'm like, we're killing each other. But you need people like that. You need players like that. You need people on your team that are gonna have that cojones about themselves, or onus about themselves to, talk that talk and walk it.
Yeah, 100%. You got to go ahead. Go ahead, brother. So look, one thing before I get y'all off, we're gonna wrap it up. UNC Duke tonight. Y'all going? Lito, 5. Give me predictions.
5, you want to go first, or you want me to go? Because if I go, I'm going.
Go ahead, bro.
Hey, man, listen. We putting Coach K in the dirt tonight. It's over. It's over. Coach K a fraud. Like I've been saying, Coach K a fraud. We burying his career. We burying Duke as a franchise, a school, an institution. Paulo go. We coming at Paulo neck. He better do something. He better do something. He gonna have to play defense tonight, 5.
Five, you got 25 seconds to respond.
Boy, you know better than that. Ain't no boy named Hubert gonna do nothing to you think he'll lose on this stage in this basketball city? That basketball guy? Come on now, man. You know better than that. You from Uptown. You should know better than that.
You know what
UNC Duke tonight in New Orleans. Y'all gonna be in the stadium. I'm gonna be there as well. Can't wait to see this. Pelicans play the Clippers tomorrow. Thanks again. Once again, download DraftKings, use code BOOT, take UNC tonight. You're gonna get $200 free. Like, it's very, very simple. I'm about to sign off before 5 kicks my ass. Lido 5. See y'all later.
All right, bro.